as if we don't even launch it at all.
Plenty finger pointing don't happen after the elections, especially after this dialogue mark.
It meets the needs of the people, or not the challenge and the way the people then look forward to for a solution.
Where did the West come into the country? Instead of them paying 0%, they will pay 5% on the value.
Because the oil place South Sudan they want a two tax. And a two tax that they use for run the states.
But what is inside these budgets we see there is going to be room for macroeconomic stability.
Hello viewers of Liberty Online TV, good evening and welcome to the Liberty One on One. With this edition, we will look at topic them we couldn't discuss for the day. And today on topic, we will look at transportation and with special focus on the 50 new bus them where we see the Ministry of Transport and Innovation don't launch, and some of them bus they already done dinner treats for testing, and today go make the last day where they run for free. And but for when them bus they start, and we see the policy guide we come up from the Ministry of Transport and Innovation on how them bus they are get for the pass. But from the time when this bus starts, where people and they use this bus, we see concern on the comments from drivers them and safety people already use this particular transportation. And today inside the Liberty Breakfast Show, we will get views of passengers them and drivers them where they drive the commercial vehicle them like Puda and other transportation. There is concern with this bus way don't they run now. Well, for can get more updates on them particular bus here, are they with Batu Shamel we they under the Resilient Urban Project. Well, they can talk more about this particular project and same we so talk about the plans that we then get for improve on the concerns them whether they come out from the public for many bus here begin on. Good evening, welcome to Liberty.
Thank you very much, Princess, and good evening viewers and listeners.
Okay, so for somebody who they watch, you go want to know Udana Batu Shamel.
You need the communication specialist for the Sierra Leone Integrated and Resilient Urban Mobility Project, who they call for short IRUMP, and they a project under the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, and one of the things that we don't do for transform public transport business, now then 50 bus here where the trend now, and we know say plenty people they don't see the bus them. There's a lot of miscommunication, there's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of frustration. We request first of all as government now for make people and bear with we come for can solve the problem of public transport business with Trangana this country. We not come for bring new problem.
Okay, so at the only first day because we'll come more for kinds of but I wanna plan for solve them problem there. But first, let me take me back to this project because this is one of the components of that particular iron project say we don't make mention.
Yes.
So take me back to how this project starts.
So you two sabi say before now RTC I mean get public transport business. And after post that go a little bit post after the war, the road and fuel, the motor car then we fleet them begin reduce. Government one for the past 3 decades they bring 100, 200, 300 buses. Then they serve the people for 1 year. And then them broke down. And then turn kakas. At the end of the day, you know they see no pan them bus then public transport operators then slowly begin take the space for public transport. We see say now even the public transport operators then private public transport operators then now then they route vehicles. When are the other way for be? Now then they even though government want for charge, government they can't agree with them. You understand? Yeah. That one they really yes we go do consultation, but government now know really waiting go work for in people them. And sometimes the levy work input because of so many other things, fuel, then you wear and tear the vehicles and everything. They charge the work input something can they not they commensurate to waiting at the what may you two they get every day and what will they put aside for public transport. We they see say because now then get that space, that then they control that space they then any kind of quality of service then they deliver to you. Government rates for public transport for this day now being 5,000. We with the paper put them depending on the location. But they see keke they can't map. Yeah, you say PZ, you say 15,000. You say, I know they pay 10,000. He say, you know, I go. They go before. Somebody say, do you have me? I don't later. I want go. They jump inside the 15,000. They go. Kumbra they grab early morning because you want catch that 5,000 young boss. That 5,000 young puda. He popo in Pekin. Sometimes 3 years, 4 years. This then days here we don't see young kumbra there. Then popo them baby them at them back. Then they give them cool cap. They wrap the inside clothes. Then popo them at them back. Then they come for conference transport. Sometimes some of them they go buy market na Bombay. Some of them they carry them picking and go for school, left them at school before they go buy market. And they struggle. And there's no guarantee say you can't imam na street. You meet motor park, you go inside. If you meet another battle man, we don't put inside, say can I will be first na ya. You want to get 1 grand. You want to get 1,000 leon. The driver self, because he see say demand high, he go tell you say 5,000 leon no, and I also they stop. Too many regulators, too many people, they put the new law for fitting the convenience. And at the end of the day, I'm here to this suffer. All of them thing and day. A couple of days ago, we meet the Puda riders then for tell them, say this thing they come because we don't talk to them from 2020 to today. We meet them, they tell them, say this thing don't come now and we'll not go care for. And some of them they tell we say, well, we don't reach the part to sound now go for the use, Sport for Gob, Candon, Wilberforce, past Beton, Old Railway Line, Cambo Street, and go inside town. And then for the other one, then we go past Aberdeen, then go past Stay for the west. For the east, the old road, we end them, the Poda bus riders, Keke and Okada, we all don't go, we all don't do a tour of the routes there. Then say, una pull for with the speed bump, una fix the pothole them, una pull the debris, we don't come up from up the hill, then we they block the street and reduce them to one way. We are working on it.
Okay.
We say, oh, lentinya so, na then, where the near you two, where they travel, where they use public transport, they suffer. Nine governments look, you go meet the World Bank. The World Bank say, okay, we they give it una 20 million. That was way back. And then President Julius Maada Bio came and work with the World Bank. How we pull in talk, the money end up they become $50 million. And not alone, it become a grant. That means the government gets them free. So we look at 3 different areas. We say, make we not bring transport car like the old one where RTC don't they bring cam, we go come around 2 months. We bring 200, we make 1 fan fare, 1 year then day, and after 1 year then done. We say RTC, this business you don't do and bang, but Lord we be true to ourselves and say maybe this business, we as government, maybe Lord we learn from the one the way they do as business. So we say we go modernize and professionalize public transport business. And then RTC, because we look say, Lord we changing rule, we change from Sierra Leone Road Transport Corporation to Sierra Leone Public Transport Authority. So what you go they do now for regulate anybody we want can run public transport business. And then we say, okay, if we get for bring people and can do this, then changes how one bring can to how they deliver public transport service delivery. What you go do? Make we say if we advertise now, say let people and come. We get company go come out Turkey or Ghana or Singapore any side. It go come, it bring come 500 motorcar then. It can put on. But then what happens to the Puda, the waiting road? What happens to the taxi the waiting road? What happens to the keke the waiting road? What happens to them? So we all agree with them from 2020 say, make we form them into a company where they call Metro Transport Company, we comprise of motor drivers, then get shares, Metro Transport Company, Poda and Bus Owners Association get shares, and this Metro Company, Keke Union, then get shares, and this company, bike riders, then self they na the list, but they know honor then shares it, but then self get for be partners, and this public transport business. So look up princess, we not disadvantage anybody. We all agree say, make we as government, we all work together for change this transport business. The 4th partner, we say, okay, una existing Poda and Keke them, una don't change for like equality because one part the project development objectives of this project now for improve access to quality. Now that quality I want we underline quality public transport system. So we say una boss them. If we say we want to deliver on this quality, we're not going able. So make we bring 50 bus then, we bring bus then come. And then how we couple in our hand, we look and say, okay, we go bring 50 bus then come, and then we listen to una. as a company. And then una go pay we back small, and una they get una money because now una sabi do the business. Now una understand how the road and day. Now una sabi how the road and day for let us in Waka, you get money. But we not go able to do am if you get competition at the road. Not also, then say yes. So what we go do? Then say, well, una look at alternative routes. We came together at this conference room, na Ministry of Transport, na several meetings we held with them, and na them, not we, na them identify the routes then for east and for west. Yes, now they identify the routes then for east and for west. East they identify them from Calabaton. First of all, the projects are from Juwe to bus station for the east and river number 2 to the east. But with the motorcar that we get and the passenger that we want to collect, we say if we say we start from river number 2, we're not able to do nothing. So we say we'll phase them. So phase 1 was Lumley to bus station for west and Calabaton to bus station for the east. We all together agree say make we look we fix the alternative routes them. And then we put them where we they get with 5,000 per, and we keke them where they get with 10 and 50,000 per, and the Okada them go use the other routes then they. But the bus could get exclusivity for the pilot route when I Wilkins go Chaka Steven Street to bus station for the west and Sani Abacha Street, Wilberforce Street, Sani Abacha Street, Kisi Road, and Baibure Road, Tete reach Calabaton for the east. All of them one and then now we all agree. And then Tete, we don't work Tete. And then we say, okay, make we buy bus them, we fit for the purpose. For let we buy them bus then we call RTC when they don't they buy bus. We call them same transport as there, I don't call, they all for the name, including passenger welfare, including disability people, everybody we call, women's groups them, youth group them, we call them all, we all can sit under this ministry, including Ministry of Trade, Sierra Leone Safety Authority, Safety Authority, Ministry of Internal Affairs, Office of National Security, all the people that we get issue for do with public transport business, so all can sit all engage, and we agreed on whose kind model we want for the kind bus then. Okay. We agree say we do high capacity buses in terms of the movement. So the objective of buying them bus then they now for do high capacity. So mass movement. Not for move 2, 3, now for move like 70 at a time or 90 at a time. But the bus will end up they get na 70 at a time you remove. So now that day we do for the modernization and professionalization. Una see say in addition to the fact that we don't do all that reforms day, we also come up, we say we'll do some road works because on road then they're not for be able to allow it for them be big boss here. So we do some road them. In addition to the road them, we also think about pedestrian safety. We don't do 4-foot bridges. We don't do guardrails because you sabi say the interaction of the people them bike or Okada or keke with the taxi then all on the road, you know, go allow the bus for do in operations effectively. So now we all agree say, well, since we know say now we can cause the ambog get back na the road, important that the keke and the bike and the poda and the motor drivers, the motor car, the way they run now, then go on at the other side them, and we will allow the bus then for one at the alongside private vehicles. In addition to emergency vehicles, delivery bikes, delivery kekes, and of course His Excellency the President, Vice President, and the Speaker of Parliament and motor them for ride. We say follow we able arrange them. Let Uda they go na office, let reach it quick. We create peak times. Then one and then at the reforms then where we bring where we can launch now, where Chief Minister can launch for His Excellency the President on Monday. We say let we do peak time for the bus from 6 a.m. to 9:30. Where that and then at the bus no more. Where they use the outside lane, the slow lane. Maybe you two where they go. If we go motorcar there, we will still go with them. If but the other motorcar there, the other vehicles, commercial vehicles, go they use the alternative route. We like I say, where I start, we can solve a public transport problem, and Narande we focus on, and our mode is to move more people than vehicles.
Okay. So from the background we don't give, on how this project come about, and you make mention, say when I be meet with all the stakeholders, including the drivers, and we do this project. But one thing where people concerned about that if una as the people already in charge of this project, if una be go and do visibility studies, because take a look at Salone with geography, and you look at we roads them, that's wide. For letting can boss they apply the street. So una after the agreement, una not get the people here. Una go do visibility study.
Absolutely, Princess. You know, go do this kind of work. You not do any survey. You not do assessments. Even for install the traffic lights, we did a traffic count surveys. Several, not even once. I should say if you pass now Western, you will see people in Sedona Junction there, then they count motor there. We did several studies. There was a very huge assessment we've been going to the preparation phase of this project. And now make we look and say some road they will do enlarge them. So you will get like Congo course. You see say Lumley. You don't see say that big ground about to be Lumley we scatter dandy. There's going to be road markings we go tell you side the bus they pass. We not complete we work it, Princess. And we they beg people and for let them bear up with we until we fully implement this. We go there over 90%. But the small thing and now for do we go show you right turn, no left turn. We go make the traffic management seamless. Now I know it. But in terms of the public transport business, I want to tell you with confidence and holding my head up high that we had lots and lots of consultations with every stakeholder we get for do with public transport business. But you know what? We know say change no they come easy. A lot of people this now way that we usual way of doing things, it go adjust and small. And that inconvenience when they experience, so now they express frustration. But we they beg let them bear with we take consideration, say we bus there not to go be the only mode of transport na the corridor. So we also looked at short means, because one of the things that will come up from a lot of people and they say this bus is fine but the cost is there. If I dey go Aberdeen Road, I go get for pay 5,000 or 6,000. Now una they force me for that pay 10,000, and we remind and say no, we not they force you. We don't talk. We taxi them there where then get right for run na the same road outside the bus day. Members say this project get a pathway also with the address climate resilience. The more motor car that you get they pass, the more pollution you get. Maybe you too they get sick, then they go and check for typhoid and nausea, then check for malaria and nausea. But we just the art, we side the art. All of that pollution, they will be this swell every morning, every Sunday, every night. We know physically say it will get an impact on we, but long term it will get an impact on we. So if you want for begin, you want for look you want for start for reduce emissions or the emission when me you today waiting safe. We not go see because places sometimes we can think say climate change they get an impact on we, or all these emissions they get an impact on we, but over time it will get an impact on we. But so all of them thing and they, even though as insignificant as people go think say be, but they all get an impact on how we they move in the city. We want for move people in mass. It go Hamburg for now. They exploit people they take 3-way, they take 4-way. So of course it not go be nice with them. Now that exploitation they want stop. Okada they take 20,000 for in 2-liter we don't buy. If they take 20,000 for one person for care and tongue, they take 20 or 25,000 back. Or sometimes it go 15,000 at Wilkinson Road, it take another 10,000 to Lumley. That's 25,000 for one person. For that in 2 or 3 liter way they buy. Imagine big bus where they move 70 people them. We did not look at the highest. We looked at a middle range where we sabi say if you noblant get bus where you can pack or where you can outside bus stop there. Now you sabi say what imam na the bus stop every 5 to 10 minutes bus take car. That predictability where this bus service they bring come. I think now some of the things and they will for look as a consideration for that 1 or 2,000 loan where we pay extra. With the paper and taxi, with the paper and Okada, even the halfway, 7,000. I paid this morning. I mean, they come off from Lumley where I don't ride the bus. I mean, they go Wilberforce. I paid 7,000 from Lumley to Wilberforce. And me again, I can send to my colleague na Wilkinson Road, na Regent Road for go buy egg. I paid 13,000 from Juba they pay 6,000 with bike Kandong, 7,000 with Keke go Regent Road, and 7,000 come back, and 6,000 go up. That's a lot of money. 23,000 for short distance like that. And we know they say because that one ended they charge, so now we don't charge so. But we wanted to ensure we break even and the transportation go be sustainable. Okay. That is one of the things we are looking at. One of the things the way RTC don't get challenged with over time, then they pay minimal. They not get money for spares. Then begin shortchange themselves. They buy second-hand spares. They not get money for fuel, so they begin reduce their fleet thing. We don't want to do that. We have learned from all the example and all the experience now you know inform how we do them. So we give an alternative for the 5,000 young poda, but we also give the alternative to person where they pay 12,000. Now you go they pay 10,000 inside the bus, and they go safely. He service Wakanaya at the meet the motorcar, and he go get a good ride. And in addition to that, you not charge your phone and net, you don't they run charge. You get for make a call for it before you reach the office, or you forget for left something for them beginning. You can able charge your phone inside the bus and call back in the house and tell them for what you want to do. Okay. So many things princess where this new transport system they bring up. Make we not look too much at the thing the way they draw we for like go down. Now we look at waiting go make we a progressive nation where people then go they look where somebody they look about Sierra Leone where you look at the public transport system. If you want travel, then go show and say you get options of motorbikes, you get options of three-wheelers, you get options of taxis, you get options of podas or minibuses, and you get mass transit buses there where we don't provide.
Okay, we can talk more about the transport fare because you will find make you educate the viewers then and the public more on how the payments they go. But just quick one. What are the arrangements we wanna get with the Metro company? We wanna all come together for do this particular project.
So not we all come together. Metro it comprises members of Motor Drivers Union, Poda and Bus Owners Union, Keke Union members, as well as Bike Riders the Union and Passenger Welfare. Now then comprise Motor Drivers. Now then comprise Metro Transport Company Limited. It's an indigenous transport company that they find their name, that then give their name. They have their board of directors. Everything they do is independent of waiting ministry. So we facilitated the process for letting come together. But Ministry of Transport, not actually then a Metro Transport princess. We just facilitated the service. By the end of the project in June 2022, you not go see Ministry of Transport. You go see Sierra Leone Public Transport Authority when a government entity for regulate public transport. But Ministry of Transport and no go there directly again because then now there as an entity now then go they do their business. You know go they see we face them safely. But this now new now like picking like we don't woman don't get belly. We don't manage the belly 39 months. They don't want the picking.
Okay.
That picking now an individual. We get for fair new sense for let go before. So now in a Metro Transport.
This particular project.
So now the company where the government unleash this bus to for let them run them. So members say now they want let people understand because a lot of people and they say government not think but government don't bring this government bring bus then come. He listen to motor drivers, Poda and bus owners, Bike Riders Union, Keke Riders Union, and Passenger Welfare for make them run them bus here so. You understand? What we do, we put reforms, then say, well, for let person where they run with this model of how we deliver public transport system with an organized and sane system. Let this kind of system but we did not take away the alternative from people. People still get the alternative, like I said, for use with then they touch the one the way they go. Waska still they function as we speak. Line and the team up there, as long as the free service we they offer, but then now Waska. People in the team up, then they still pay them 5,000, but they would have to wait till the Poda full up before they carry them. Then they touch the corridor. Then they touch them from Lyonco till they go up forward, and they would come up with by force, Kandong Tembetong and Kankangunatong using railway line and Kamu Street, Pademba Road, and go side ambulance, go empty. I think na Regent Street also. So we did not take away the alternative, unlike what people are saying. And I think lastly, what I need for mention are the price, the issue of price.
When it come to you for Kanto Kondane, the program is the watch, or if you use a tuning, na the one in one, and today edition, we look at the transportation sector, and especially the bus then we don't down our streets, we don't apply the streets of Freetown, and different routes. I get with me Batu Shamel, we na the communication specialist on the urban resilience and project where this particular transportation we get for do the bus now one component of this particular project. And earlier I don't talk about how they come about for get them bus here and how then they now waiting and them plan them we then get. We still continue the conversation because this particular bus transportation now one way there is serious concern from people we don't they use that, and today will be the last day where this bus they run free. Osai from where it starts to today, the Ministry of Transport ensure say as then they do the testing, they make let people they use this bus for free. But we see concern no they come out from passengers them and drivers them inside the Liberty Breakfast Show where we do today. We get the views of them people and they continue for the watch the one in one, and we will bring this edition me name na Princess Spears. I still get with me Batu Shamel, we are the communication specialist where they talk about this project. Now before we go for that particular discussion, you be done they talk about why this particular bus important and when come for, and you make mention of the quality side. So since this bus don't start for one till now, when are satisfied with the output or the concern we don't come out?
Absolutely. So
the quality we make mention for achieve them.
Absolutely. But remember say na free, so we are oversubscribed. So imagine say we make this bus for 170, but really 70 go be peak, 70 go be like the maximum. And because now public transport, you don't expect say you meet 70 people in one article. Princess, I tell you say for more starts, where would they load 70 from normally? 70 they take something Aberdeen Road, 91 person they can done. And then one person, 2 person will come up back. So that's 70 capacity they take go. In terms of the people that we don't deal with, and you know then can say people and person we don't use one kind way for behave or one kind attitude or so it don't operate. It's difficult for you to change them. We advertise for lead drivers then come, especially female drivers. Unfortunately, we not being get the few female drivers last minute. A few say they're not able to determine they launch, but we're still working towards getting about a good percentage of the women for let them be drivers. But one of the things they assess whilst then they on the route, now driver interaction with the public. Now I make them get my megaphone on the bus for layer one, inform people of what they for do. First of all, we by the time they begin on to maybe by Monday, we go down identify particular seats then where they reserve for the elderly, persons with disability, and combra them. We go get speaking under 5, including pregnant women. So all of that we believe see now always therefore enhance the usership, and we also the assess driver in interaction with the alap and posting, they begin the course or even how you comport yourself. All of them things we as a ministry and the Metro Transport and Sierra Leone Public Transport Authority, where they regulate public transport system, we all they hop on and off the buses and they do that.
Yeah, because I'm just want to ask say, if una aware about the challenge where people in the get from when bus are begin on till date.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a situation room where every day
so at 6.
So some of them, of course, you go tell 1 of million challenge. I go say, we been tell with the driver can pack. We say not to yes, so you the load. You understand? And people know the load at the back. And in say, well, the people in non-car now, la hope you normally take them. And not to we, the supervisor then day and I supervisor get under authority say not to hear you the load, you for come before, now you the offload and then I want you the load. And then I be wanting to document. But additionally, the way how then they relate to the passenger them. People know they come up no more than can down. And then you don't talk nothing to them. You're supposed to pass some information. So there's basic information we don't give the way they're supposed to talk. So one, you go tell them, say, on afternoon, this bus, they come up from here, and normally the end, or this bus, they come up from here, and Calabato at the end. Now, before you they enter, and at the back, you they enter. If people are non inside, if we they inside, we see Combra, Beleoman, old person, and person way, and disabled, do you make we get and sit for let's sit down, because nothing priority in this bus. And where you want to go, do ya if you're able, that bell where they should stop, you're supposed to press her, or you make let person here, we make no say you the can down. We stop there, but not to all side, like how you know we they stop. And that is it. And every time he stops, if we talk around the back. Every time, once new person come on, if we talk around the back.
Okay, so from the challenge, some of the challenge we just explain what we una notice. I don't know if una notice this because we in Liberty Online TV, where we do this particular program, we report out there and get the concern from the people and the challenge where them people are they get for do with one, the timing of where them boss are they run, because some man they raise concern say why not pick time, we picking and get for the good school, people and get for go work. This don't cause a lot of traffic when them boss they are the ride. And the communication, the public education towards this, them boss they use the route any time back when they run. Now one big challenge will come out. Even the drivers them, the routes they wait and say for let them pass. Some say that even they get accidents, now decide they wait them for pass. All length in there. Now serious, we saw someone Cobra and Pekin. They say they late because you know them for go left a Pekin at junction. They wait stay the time when them for go down. They only make it defend extra challenge. Pekin they late for go school, and we they see people in the tinap na streets plenty for wait for motorcar. So I don't know if we're aware about them challenging.
Oh, absolutely. Princess, we are aware say.
And now the rest of
no, we are aware say. The Kumbra way they late with in Pekin. I can assure you say, well, the first day where you do anything this big, you bound for you get challenges.
Exactly.
And the challenges we identified was huge. The turnout was huge. One, because there was small communication gap between we and the enforcement agency there. So they stopped taxi and put them for letting not can down by from Spode to the Waska. But before in midday we recognized that was a communication gap and give an information and put them begin can down na Waska. Like I said, Princess, we did not take away the alternative of you using that same transport where you don't they use. And the same poda where you they use, where you be used to they use the same routes them. If they use the same, if they go inside tongue back, they don't stop nobody for go inside tongue. Now, like if I want go inside tongue, I pass by Bay, I pass by Connaught, I pass by like Football Street and go PZ. Other person go say, me they pass Wilkinson Road, I go Shaka Stevens Street and go PZ. Other person go say, I they use Wilberforce. I they use Wilberforce, I pass by Kiyama Road, I go PZ, I use Pademba Road, I go PZ. The options are still there, Princess. We did not take it away from people. You understand? The only thing where you go say, now main Shaka Stevens Street, where when Wilkinson Road, where we give option of the taxi for user, Princess. The taxi then day, and the taxi them in that day. And no say the first day, because again the police not be get all this information again, then they struggle for them begin enforce heavily, you understand, for ensure say they follow. But in as much as them people here, the poda and bus riders, motor drivers, they all be not get this information from 2020. One thing one law we know say motor drivers and poda owners them. Then driver then no arrangement no they with them. Then they hire you today, then fire you tomorrow. So from 2020, just remember, almost driver, poda owner go don't change. So today, 2024, January. So if the first 5 or 10 be not get information, this one where they today, past what we engaged them last week na bus park. There not be nobody's project. Then not be no say this they happen. For now we not miss that day. Now make we go most meeting in a bus park.
Another issue where people get the confusion with the in terms of the payments.
Yes.
Now payments free don't stop, don't empty
Today.
Tomorrow people begin pay.
Yes.
So how people get for pay? Because people confused.
Yes.
So man they say where you take 10,000 from the start of the point to the ending, or how you get for like how the payment is it that you pay double on a one go?
So it's a flat rate of 10,000 loan, like how they say pull to pull trade. When you come out lonely, you go bus station, it's 10,000 loans.
So even if you did reach,
if you know they reach, you get an option of taking a taxi for let you do short. But all them concerns, then they don't come to the leadership, government, and government they look at how we go able to ensure say if not adjust. But we go difficult for you adjust because you go need like conductor them, and that different layers of people them will go undermine the efficiency of the service. Now than they want for pull. Princess, for something and they for let development take place, small sacrifice they will need for make. Then why are the small sacrifice then they will not be get transport. If transport don't come, we will they pay 15,000, 20,000. Now we they pay 10,000. It go among we budget small, but we go adjust. We na people in this country we will believe say we reasonable.
Okay.
And if people insist say for let this bus service be sustainable, that 10,000 leon day we go able to do am. People in the way go do am. At the same time, if you sabi say people and they will not get that 10,000 euro, now that 5,000 euro, now that your own budget, we still left the option for let you use that bus or that bus, now the alternate routes there, and we not pull am. Operation. Well, then they will look by the early March. We go to look where you go to use the card, but for now, na tickets we go to do where you get your ticket, you buy at the bus stop. Then we will make the locations. Then go live. As I left this meeting because all the one then they will get for
so
do.
Just quick one.
But one way from Lumley to bus station 10,000. If you get for go back, you get for pay another 10,000.
Okay, so just quick one. Now on a plan for address the challenge where people only get
every day. Princess, if you don't notice, if you follow from day one, from who start Tuesday, every day the service don't become better, and we continue and committed for law we make them better. For the what we commit we serve as a government for deliver for the people there quality public transport for deliver on that.
Thank you very much. Where you join we na the one in one
today. Thank you very much, Princess.
Well, that's Nabatu Shamel. We are the communication specialist. We they under the urban resilience mobility project. Where this particular transportation get for them 50 bus now one component with a part of this project. I don't tell we all but how this project done run, and as I say the free ride or entity for them bus then tomorrow people will begin pay 10,000. So continue for follow Liberty Online TV for watch with different programs them and share with Facebook and with YouTube channel and with all the other social media handles them for today's edition of the Liberty One on One. Me your name na Princess Pierce. We bring this edition can to
as people, it seems as if we not even manage it at all.
Plenty finger pointing don't happen after the elections, especially after this dialogue back.
It meets the needs of the people, or now the challenge and the way the people then look forward to for a solution.
Where did the bring West come into the country? Instead of them paying 0%, they will pay 5% on the value.
Because the other place South Sudan they want a toll tax, and a toll tax that they use for run the states.
But what is inside these budgets will assure we see there is going to be room for macroeconomic stability.
You are watching Liberty Online TV.